City of Stevens Point Airport Commission meeting, recorded Monday, May 11, 2020.
The minutes of the last meeting. Any changes or questions?
Move for approval, Nachman.
Second.
Second, Ray.
All those in favor signify by the sign of aye.
Aye.
All same signs. Motion carried. Department claims. Any questions? No questions? A motion is in order?
Move approval.
Is there a
I'll
second?
Second, Nachman.
All those in favor signify by the sign of aye.
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 All same sign. Motion carried. Now you have some correspondence from Jason, along with a sample copy of an aviation fuels contract. Is Jason on the line?
I'm here.
Any comments you'd like to make?
My memo and recommendation, I believe, encompasses all I had to convey to the commission. I'd just like to reiterate that we've enjoyed exceptional service through our current contract, and it would be my recommendation to move favorably.
I've got a question on the contract that was in the packet. Is that identical to the current contract?
It is. All of our rates and fees have remained the same, with the caveat that we've gained a little bit of a special pricing on a replacement Jet A refueler truck, which is really the bread and butter for our airport is moving jet fuel. So that's a key component to our infrastructure.
Okay.
I had a
So there's no,
question as well. I was just wondering if contracts like this are reviewed by the city attorney or how that works.
This would be a renewal. So what happens generally is the original contract is reviewed if needed, if it's outside the scope of what we're comfortable getting under contract with and outside our expertise. I do know that we did get this one originally reviewed by the city attorney, and with no changes, this renewal really shouldn't bring about any concern.
This is Carl. I just had a question. How many competitors would be in this market, and would there be any concerns that they didn't get an opportunity to submit a proposal?
There are a number of competitors, including going what we call unbranded in the FBO business, where we don't carry a brand. The advantage of carrying a brand, it also gives us a little bit more insurability and a quality control program to follow. So regarding putting out an RFP, it's typically not done unless the airport hasn't been branded in the past. I am gaining proposals on a fairly constant basis from all of the other competitors to Shell, AvFuel, Phillips, and such, and I review them as they come in and keep them on file. To this date, I haven't found any that are more competitive for the airport at this time. And from previous experience, I found that the previous brand we've had, we enjoyed a much decreased level of service than we do currently. So this is as much to do with staff comfort with our service as it does with, I guess, the benefit for the airport.
Is there a reason, Jason, that the contract is 5 years? I mean, is that traditional, or is it a standard of the industry, or what are your thoughts on that?
That's an industry standard, 5-year contracts with automatic 1-year renewals. Obviously, I believe the city maybe at a statutorial level, I don't know what we're obligated for. I believe it's actually less than that, but this is typical for the FBO contracts throughout private and public.
Well, if I understood you correctly, because I certainly didn't memorize the whole thing, we can opt out from year to year.
Correct.
Yes? Okay.
Upon the satisfaction of the initial 5 years.
Okay. I'm not suggesting we would need to. I'm just trying to make sure I understand it.
Right.
All right. Any other questions? Well, since we haven't seen this before, we know that this happens now. Since we started doing the airport commission's meetings, this is the first time I remember seeing this. So, is there a motion to approve?
So moved, Nachman.
Second, Diana.
All those in favor signify by the sign of aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Jason's written report is in hand. Does anybody have any questions regarding that?
Although, wow, much lower numbers because of the pandemic. Not surprising, I guess.
Yeah.
Will the cancellation of the EAA this year really affect our airport operations?
Yeah, if we look back at the July, August sales and movements years past, you'll see that there's a significant bump that we gained from that. So that combined with cancellation of our air show will see a significant impact to our bottom line this year.
Okay.
Jason, somewhere, oh, sorry. Jason, somewhere I saw a reference to Century Airport. Is that somewhere in here?
Century Airport. I'm not sure what that would be.
Yeah, when I was looking at what I saw before. Anyway, never mind. I looked at it and I was like, I didn't know Century had an airport. So
No.
yeah, I don't know. Now I don't remember where I saw that.
Jason, how is that effect of the air show and the whatever it is in Oshkosh, going to affect our budget? Is that something that we should be reviewing at the end of June and revising?
It may be. I'll have to get in touch with Mary and we'll see where trial balances lay and how we can project where it might affect us. We are also I actually applied for the CARES Act funding that we're going to be granted by the Federal Aviation Administration and the Bureau of Aeronautics. That's meant to reimburse revenue loss. So that may be taken care of. It may be a wash with what we gain from the FAA. But I think we need to wait till those funds are appropriated to be sure.
Do you have any idea what dollar amount that would be?
Right now, they've allocated $69,000 for our airport.
Yeah, so once you get that approved and or whenever you think the time is right, and again, I think it might be the end of June, we should incorporate those changes into the budget and revise it so that we can be aware of what the consequences are likely to be.
Will do.
Very good. Anything else that you'd like to report on, Jason?
I would like to bring the commission's attention to the repaving project we have at the airfield right now. Our hangar area is completely torn up, a full reconstruction of our hangar area pavements. This is one of the first projects that the Bureau has implemented where they try to keep the hangars and all the aircraft accessible for all the airplane owners and business owners so that they can get in and out and operate in a timely manner. And our construction crew has been doing a great job of that, leaving all the surfaces towable at the end of the business day so that folks can still move about.
Very good. Any other questions? If not, go ahead. Nothing else? Okay, motion to adjourn is in order.
I'll move. Ray,
Signify by the sign of aye.
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 Pose same sign, motion carried. See you June 8th.